What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper back with another reaction video. In this video, I'm on track to The Last Emperor, Secret Wars, Part 1. Shout out to Nick Fury for requesting this track. I'm ready to see what's up with this, bro. I've reacted to only one track by The Last Emperor on my Patreon, and I think it was One Life. And then I also reacted to that track he did with KRS-One and Zach, you know what I mean, from I'm blanking, bro, Rage Against the Machine. So yeah, that was a cool track too, you know what I mean. His verse was dope on that shit. But I was told that this is a creative track, you know what I mean. I guess it has to do with he's naming rappers and then relating it with superheroes as well or something. That's what y'all told me in the comment section, as well as Nick Fury, who requested this one. So yeah, I'm excited for this one, bro. Ready to see what's up. I mess with creative concepts all the time, you know what I mean. I love that shit. But before we get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, roll to 100K subs. Let's go. Post notifications on. And with that being said, let's check this out. Alright, let's get it.
This uplifting cinematic experience.
I've got something important to tell you, man.
The big story is...
Dig this and dig it deep.
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems, the Emperor and Stan Lee will coach the two opposing teams.
Okay.
Keep it clean, no bats, no gats, guns, or interference. Comic book characters would go head up with raw lyrics. Now I take whoever might be on break from doing tours and have them sign up for the Last Emperor Secret Wars. Sure, for that kind of capacity, we need a crazy large arena that might stretch from West Philadelphia to East Medina. If I'm able, I'd put it on pay-per-view through my label and give free tickets to my neighborhood bums with no cable.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fat. Now that we've squared away the propositions, let's begin with the ultimate tough man competition. Set it off, it's the fight of the century. KRS and Professor X would battle each other mentally with rhymes. These two team captains waste no time. Charles Xavier tried to invade Chris Parker's mind. He shot a cerebral probe at Chris's mind, but he missed it. Professor X taken out by the Blastmaster's metaphysics. Round 2, new fight, word to life, you gotta see this. Locked in Mortal Kombat is Doctor Strange and the Genius. Yeah, son, he's no match, let that graphic wizard have it. My liquid sword slashes straight through Doctor Strange's magic. Another hero down, and now the score is 2-0. By words from the Genius, and he's still my rhyming hero. Now the next fight was conducted in a rough-like manner, specifically between Reggie Noble and Dr. David Banner. Or should I say the Incredible Hulk when he's amped off the gamma? But Reggie Noble soon became the Incredible Redman and slammed him. You know how Redman gets when his adrenaline starts pumping. Started skitzing in the ring, so then the Thing tried to jump in. Ben Grimm leaps into the ring, and after Redman he lunges, but Reggie Noble dropped him with 2 bricks and he punches. Rhymes by the bunches, bums get dirtier than Middle Eastern dungeons. Ready to set this like Detective Columbo in his hunches. While the refs clean out the ring, cause the last fight was so intense, let's do a live interview with the brother named Common Sense.
Yeah, it's Common Sense. A nice man tried to freeze me, so I took him to Chicago and told him to take it easy. Couldn't see me with my Applejack hat and high tops. Colossus and Cyclops, I got no idea why not. Look at Common Sense, yo, that last album was tight. Let me get back to the ring and evaluate the next fight. Now the next fight had to be the craziest of all times. We got Dr. Octopus
versus the mighty Buster
Doc Ox versus Buster. Man, that stuff is dead. He'll get his 8 arms ripped off going up against the Dread.
Now Dr. Octopus, who you think you grabbing? The guard can never lose, so you know it will never happen. Lyrically making me sleepy, you need a nap. When I slap you with my dreads, lights out, you'll kiss the canvas.
Before my eyes, I see the demise of another superhero. Next up is Roscos versus Magneto. Now anything goes when Magneto battles foes, but Roscos had him shivering, delivering ultramagnetic blows. Magneto is now deceased, and a wise man said it best. The sun rises in the east, but they can still set it in the west. Now with all these heroes down, Stan Lee refuses to surrender. He got stormed from the X-Men as if I couldn't match the gender. Stan Lee shouts, "Yo, Stan, you best to chill."
There's no match for Storm.
I guess he's never heard of Lauryn Hill. Now we all know Storm controls the temperature and weather. Started running off at the lip, and El Boog was like, whatever. She just got home from tour, she's a bit too tired to spar, so she clocked Storm over the head with my man Wyclef's guitar. All silence has ceased, out of nowhere comes the beast versus J. Rue, the damager, the black prophet from the east, releasing rhymes that will pound you into the ground. There'll be no round 2. Another victory for hip-hop by the dirty rotten scoundrel. Now the underground sewer system that lies deep below the ring is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Das Effects do their thing. Leonardo and Donatello, they well know that we can do this, so kick it crazy hit them both with raw. So now Raphael and Michelangelo, those 2 other sewer brothers, book smacked them with the Das Effects logo, the manhole cover. Whether you're plant or animal, vegetable or miggity mineral, before you step to Das Effects, you best be hard like a criminal. Taking you back to ringside just when you thought it was over. The last battle was brought forth by by G.I. Joe and Cobra. Mercenaries and soldiers, G.I. Joe was rolling thick. But I'll get the military of hip-hop, a.k.a. the boot camp clique.
Okay.
World War III for 98 in the wake of all these
Okay.
troops. I could see General Buckshot going toe-to-toe with Duke. Salute the captain for rapping, cause now we know who's hard. Catching rep like stealing tech up against the Crimson Guard. Charging after you, smashing you. Metaphorically bashing through the entire Joe team is OGC and Ruck the Irrational. Then all of a sudden I hear this real loud crack.
The military punisher, Big Rock, just broke roadblocks
Adding
back.
insult to injury to Stan Lee and his team. We've got Weapon X from Canada, aka Wolverine. You know the routine, his claws can rip rappers for days. But here comes the Method Man, aka Johnny Blaze.
Okay.
Wolverine, you can't hang when Tikal does his thing. Paralyze you with the venom from the Method Man.
This is hard.
This is the
This is
final
dope.
battle as the stratosphere gets darker. We got Nasir Jones versus Peter Parker. Nasty Nas, the halftime headbringer versus the web slinger. Illmatic versus Radioactive in the Rotten Apple with a dead linger. He cursed the day that Spider ever bit him and gave him a copy of the second LP it was written. For all up and coming MCs, I've got a question. If I made a Secret Wars Part 2, would your name even be mentioned? Would you make the final cut? I make the nicest give their titles up, writing rhymes / fighting crimes like the Blue Falcon and Dino Mud. Stick around for the next battle / adventure. And if you see Stan Lee, tell him the last emperor sent you.
Fire.
Sent you.
Fire. Okay, hold up. This is dope. This is dope for a lot of reasons, bro. I think the beat is going right out here. That was cool, bro. That was creative as hell, bro. That was very dope. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know all the superheroes, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know all the Marvel superheroes and all that he named. I know the most noticeable ones, right? Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, all the other ones that are common, you know what I mean? Because I'm not that big of... I just watch them if I have time, but if I don't, I just let it be type shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, creative concept, very creative, right? He's the coach of the MCs, right? Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel, these comics and whatnot, is the other coach, right? Coach of the superheroes and whatnot. And I like how he matched them up too, you know what I mean? Some of the matchups made perfect sense, I guess you can say, right? I don't know who Professor X is, bro. From the movie X-Men. Yeah, I never watched X-Men. So, yeah, I don't know Professor X. But, like, when he goes and says Dr. Octopus versus Busta Rhymes, you know what I mean? The dread and whatnot. Dr. Octopus has the tentacles and all that. So, what else example is there? Das FX, right? The Ninja Turtles, right? Multiple characters and whatnot. And I don't know if Das FX if they're brothers or whatnot, you know what I mean? So like it kind of made sense the how he was doing that, you know what I mean? And then on top of it, what else I liked is how he would go and first when he did it, when he said my liquid sword slashes straight through Doctor Strange's magic, Doctor Strange magic. I thought that was actually Jizza saying that shit, or you know what I mean? Because Liquid Sword album. But I think it might have been him. I don't know exactly. You know what I mean? Saying it in his voice or his cadence, I guess you can say. And he did that a few times, right? Because it sounded like it was Common rapping, but it was not actually Common when he. It was just him rapping in Common's, I guess you could say, voice and cadence as well. But yeah, he mentioned a lot of great MCs, right? When he said, what was it? Magneto. Yeah, I don't know the superhero. But Razzcast had him shivering, ultramagnetic blows. Magneto was now deceased, and a wise man said it best. The sun rises in the east, but they can still set in the west. So that shit was slick right there, bro. What else did he say? But yeah, I liked it, bro, for those reasons, right? The matchups were really good. They made sense. Although, like, I didn't know all the superheroes and all that. But he shouted out a bunch of the great MCs, right? And then left Nas for the last MC that he... Nas versus Spider-Man, right? So this is dope. This is dope. And then I like how he closes it out saying, if I made a Secret Wars Part 2, would your name even be mentioned? would you make the final cut? Because there was a lot of dope MCs he mentioned in this first version, right? I make the nicest give up their titles, meaning you have to earn your spot, right, to be mentioned in the part 2. And I know there's a part 2 that's actually longer than this. I think the part 2 is like 10 minutes long, double the time of this track. So that was dope. But yeah, it's very creative, bro. Very creative concept, very creative, and he executed it really well, and the approach was really dope as well. That's all I have to say about it. Right, it was just a fight. The comic book characters became the enemies of the MCs, right? I guess the MCs in this case, in this story, happened to be the superhero, while the superhero from Marvel Comics were the enemies. You know what I mean? So this was cool. This was really dope. Yeah, he killed this shit, bro. He killed this shit. Yeah, I think I just said that's just my thoughts on this shit. Because a lot of the lines were just him the rhyme scheme too. The rhyme scheme was ill too, bro. That's another thing. The rhyme scheme and the delivery he was spitting the shit was fire too. Because I was just so focused on the content, I was not paying attention to the rhyme scheme and all the other aspects of the rap and whatnot. But it was dope. He can spit, bro. He definitely can spit. But yeah, this is what's lacking, in my opinion, bro. Creativity, creative concepts, all this shit. This is what the game needs, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Originality and all that. But I like it, bro. Dope beat. Everything about this shit was cool. Executed flawlessly, in my opinion. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to leave a like if you would like. Leave a comment if you like. Share the video. I appreciate all the support. With that being said, I'm going to see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.